All right, we are here with D'Aydrian and Momma Harding. How you guys doing?
We are good.
Yeah, I'm
glad
good.
to be here.
Oh, thank you guys for coming on. I also wanted to introduce, we're here with one of the biggest influencers in Wichita, over 100,000 followers, and then we also have D'Aydrian. So I wanted to thank you guys for coming on. This will be a lot of fun. D'Aydrian, just tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, born and raised in Wichita. Been doing social media for 5 years now. So started out on TikTok, moved to YouTube. That was the best decision I ever made, was going to YouTube. TikTok fame, whatever you want to call it, it ain't real. Like, I was barely getting recognized when I had 3-4 million followers, but now that I got 4 mil on YouTube, I can't even go nowhere without people saying what's up. So anybody that's out there that do TikTok only, bro, get off of that, bro. You got to go to YouTube because you just make more money on there too, and it's just better exposure.
For sure. That reminds me of, I think there was like, I don't know, back in the day when the biggest people were like, and they might still be, I'm not sure, like Charlie D'Amelio or whatever, like some of those type of people, they would like try to host an event or sell shirts or whatever, and like nobody would buy it or nobody would show up. So that's super interesting.
Just a lot of people see their face. It doesn't really translate to like anything else you want to do. You know?
Yeah.
Like seeing your face a lot don't really do much.
Sure.
It's all about personality. That's what drives people to come back to you.
For sure. Momma Harding, tell us a little bit about you.
I am Momma Harding. I was born and raised in Wichita, Kansas. So I've been here most of my life, outside of 3 years I spent in Colorado many decades ago. Mm-hmm. But outside of that, I've always been here.
Many decades ago.
Yes. I am the mother of 2 boys, so I do have an older son and raised them both here in Wichita. I became Momma Harding about 3 years ago, I would say, is when I started TikTok. And I told D'Aydrian my goal was just to get 10,000 followers. I thought that would be fun. And I have 730,000 followers.
Wow, okay. I must have just peeped Instagram. I didn't know you were that big on TikTok. That's awesome. That's amazing.
Yeah.
She only posts like once a month too, so she has a lot of followers for barely posting. It's crazy.
That's awesome.
I do a lot of story posting, and so just being D'Aydrian's mother and posting things that we're doing together, and a lot of it is just me on my own. They want to know what my day is like,
for sure.
So I do a lot of stories, and then I do make TikToks
once a month.
I have to keep up with all of the trends and then try to learn something and do it.
That's amazing. Would you have ever thought that D'Aydrian would be like obviously successful, like social media big or anything like that?
I expected success from him, of course. He was a very successful middle schooler and high schooler. So yeah, I expected the best for him. But social media wise, no, because I'm one of those parents that didn't understand it. And when he came to me about TikTok, I didn't know what TikTok was. I didn't understand why he was making all those videos all of the time. But at 18 years old, he had 500,000 followers. And by 19, he had 1 million followers.
That's amazing.
So that's when I really started to investigate what was going on here. And we went with it. It was important to him, so it became important to me.
I love that. I think definitely more to that. I don't know. You guys maybe know more about it. I don't know very many creators that like have their mom or their family that intimately involved. That's super cool.
A lot of people are scared of it. And I think people are just scared of it because like it's so personal. But I mean, I'm surrounded by all good people, so I don't really care who I involve with. But I know the internet is weird when it comes to parents, and it's like showing your mom off, because then it's like it makes her vulnerable to the public too.
Sure.
And I do recognize that, but my fan base is so loving, I don't care about if they know what my mom looks like or like. Because I mean, she gets recognized a lot when I'm not even there. She gets recognized just about as much as I do. So if they see her, they go crazier about her than they do me.
That's amazing.
So it's like on the channel, I've made her like a rare Pokemon card. She doesn't pop in too much.
Just every now and then.
Yeah.
But they're probably watching your videos every time to see when she will pop up.
Yeah.
That's true. And they're asking for me. I answer my own messages every day. I'm talking to the fans. And they're like, we can't wait until you're going to be in a video. And I think a lot of it is based on the content that we put out there, because I've noticed there are some sons and moms or daughters and moms, and they're trying to put something out there. But what D'Aydrian and I have is genuine. And it's just the same as seeing us at home or out at the stores. We're not doing anything different. So I think people are picking up on that. And so, like you said, we have a loving fan base.
Yeah, for sure. And people can like feel and kind of smell the authenticity. Like if you guys were faking this relationship, you'd be able to tell pretty quick.
That's true.
That's what I be telling people is like some creators will come to me about like, what do they do content wise? And I'm like, bro, Like if you're sorry, but if you're boring, just be boring, bro. Like there's some creators that are good at being monotone that make it.
Yeah.
So it's like as soon as you fake it, as soon as you like try to copy and paste something that somebody else did, they'll just go watch the person you copied. Like it's easy to tell somebody that's doing something that they don't want to do. They just want to do it for clicks. It's super obvious.
You could maybe do it for a little bit, but you're not gonna be able to do it forever and keep doing
it.
That's true. And I just wanted to mention I'm in all of D'Aydrian's music videos.
That's amazing. I love that.
I'm sure nobody else has done that with their mom.
Definitely not at all.
Like he insists that I'm going to have a role in every single rap video, and I'm in there.
I love that. That's amazing. So what were you doing before, like in high school? When did you start doing TikTok? Were you in high school still or out of high school?
I started, I think right after I graduated. I wasn't on it when I was in high school, but right after I graduated, it was 2019, and then COVID hit in 2020. When COVID hit, that's when I started making TikToks. Mm-hmm. I didn't really have much else to do. I was just at home all day, you know. I posted a couple TikToks before COVID hit, but it was only like 2 or 3, and they all did horrible. But I mean, that was really it. That's all I was. Yeah. That was it. And then I worked at Dave & Buster's when I was 18. As soon as I turned 18, I was able to get a job at Dave & Buster's, so that was super fun.
That's a fun job.
I tell people that was my favorite job ever. Yeah. Like, I was a host there. I really enjoyed working at it. I was working like 40, 50-hour weeks. I was working all the time, taking everybody's overtime. I really loved working at Dave & Buster's. And then I got laid off from that because of COVID. Then I started working at Slim Chicken for a few months. And the manager just wasn't nice to me. Yeah. So that's when I had stopped working there. But
that's awesome. Okay. So
he was really busy in high school. He's so humble. But D'Aydrian was an honors student for 6 years in school. Yeah. I would not let him get a job until he turned 18. Okay. He wanted to work, but I wanted him to focus on the scholarships and the botillion and the church activities. There was so much going on. And so I told him, just wait until you're 18 and then focus on that. And he was a student, an engineering student at Wichita State. Okay. And he was accepted into the robotics program at WSU Tech. And so that's what he was doing when he made the decision. He was enrolled in his 4th semester when he approached me with wanting to do TikTok full time. Yeah. And it scared me to death. But
that's super cool. I'm a mechanical engineer from Wichita State. Okay. So I love that. Yeah. I didn't know you did that. That's amazing. Yeah. That's super cool. Very cool. So walk me through kind of, so you started posting, wasn't really popping off. What kind of led you to growing a bunch and then eventually making the jump to doing it full time?
I had a cheat code story. DaBaby had came to Wichita in 2020. It was like March of 2020, right after COVID had hit. And he had a concert there, and my mom had got me VIP tickets. So it was kind of like a cheat code for me to be in the very front because, like, DaBaby is my favorite artist. And, like, now to this day, I'm friends with him. It's so weird. I went to his concert, and I stood up on, like, this little rail that was at the very front row so I could be, like, 8 inches above everybody else in the crowd so it was easy to see me. I was rapping every lyric to every song he's ever – I know every lyric to every song he's ever dropped. And he knows that now, too. Like, I've done it in front of him. But, like, during the concert, he had stopped the whole concert, and he pointed at me. He was like, "What's your name?" I was like, "D'Aydrian." He was like, "Do you want to come on stage and rap XXL with me?" I'm like, "Yeah." And then one of my friends was with me, too. He brought both of us up there to rap XXL with him. So he had brought us both up there. We did that, whatever. That was the last I spoke to him at that time. But I posted the clips that my friends recorded from me in the crowd on TikTok. I gained like 50K in a few days on TikTok.
What did you have before that? Did you have any followers?
I probably maybe a couple hundred from just like Wichita people. Yeah. So I went from a couple hundred to like 50K, and I'm like on TikTok live. I'm doing story times and stuff. I got 5,000 people watching my TikTok live. I'm like, yeah. So he did this. I was rapping this. He pulled me up and just like retelling the story I just told. And after that, I had 50,000 followers. I'm like, you know what? I'm not just going to sit here and let these people follow me, and I don't want to be the person just known as the kid DaBaby brought on stage. Like, I want to be known as myself. So I kept posting TikToks and kept posting and posting. People don't realize I probably deleted maybe over 1,000 TikToks from when I first started that just did horrible. Like, some would get 20 views, 100 views, 1,000 views, like, and I wasn't happy with it. So if I see it do terrible, I've always liked my page looking exceptional. Yeah. So if I see it do bad, I'll just take it down and post something else. So I was doing that, but that was like my cheat code to it, and I just kept posting and posting and posting, and then I started to gain traction. I had to do like the trends everybody was doing just to be seen. So then it went from me not being seen at all to doing the trends so they could see my face. And then after they kept seeing my face, I started to like branch off and do the stuff that I genuinely like to do, which was comedy more so. So then I just kept doing that and then made the switch to YouTube and all that. So that was my start.
That's amazing. I dove into some of the stuff. So you do a lot of it's like pranks or Walmart visits or you used to at least. Do you do any like skits or is it mostly like
I've never done
off the cuff stuff? Okay.
No, I don't do skits. And that's the thing is I run away from anything that's like planned. I love, what's the word I want to think of? Not improv, but like, it's like more just on the spot.
Yeah.
Like I like that sort
impromptu.
of stuff. Yes. I don't like planning stuff. I don't like nothing like that. I just like it to just be genuine. You know what I'm saying? Just whatever happens. I don't like scripts. I hate scripts.
Well, it's almost like a live. Some of it's like live reaction.
Basically.
Yeah, that's awesome. Which again, only you could do, like your style. Only D'Aydrian's going to do D'Aydrian style. Nobody can copy that. So
exactly.
It'll be their version. That's super cool. So you grew pretty quick, and then what were you at when you like decided to drop out of school and be successful?
I had dropped out before I went to LA, right? For 4th of July.
1 million. A little over 1 million.
A little over 1 mil. So that was right around my birthday. So it was about maybe 6 months of doing TikTok.
Okay.
Yeah. I left fast. I did get up out of there fast. I didn't even realize that. Yeah, I had maybe 1.1 mil on TikTok or something when I went out to Atlanta and stayed out there with like a house full of creators.
Okay.
Worst decision I've ever done in my life. That was a terrible decision. But I mean, it helped me realize that wasn't the right way to go, and it kind of helped me figure out the right path to take after that. So,
do you think it was that house, or just the idea of you leaving Wichita as a whole that didn't?
It was the house.
Yeah,
the house ruined it. Like the message I put out, the sobriety stuff, like I've always like took that stuff serious, and the whole house wasn't doing that. And it was getting to the point to where they was inviting their friends over. Their friends are sleeping on the couch downstairs. They're drunk or high on the couch. I go downstairs to make some cereal. My cereal is gone because people I don't know ate my cereal. It's just a horrible experience. I think I lived with like 6 people at the time. It was terrible.
Oh man!
And you were there maybe 6 months, and we moved
even less
him
than that.
out.
Yeah.
You know, we were corresponding with the owners of the house, and he stayed in Atlanta. But I started doing corporate housing for him. So if people would find out where he was, which they would, then we would just move him to another location.
Sure.
And he kind of worked as a duo for a while, and then he went back to solo and came back to Wichita. So I think it was a great beginning in a way for him to leave Wichita and go to Atlanta and then return as D'Aydrian Harding.
Yeah.
So it probably accelerated a lot of learning though. Like it might have been maybe a negative experience, but you learned a lot, I'm sure.
I learned everything I needed. Everything I needed to learn, I learned it with going to Atlanta. I learned it quick.
Did you know any of those guys very well before that?
I did. Yeah. They were like, living with people is completely different than talking to your friends.
For sure.
You know, you realize so much about your friends when you live with them. It's like, man, you're this dirty of a person, I don't know. I hated it. Like the whole house always smelled like weed. Yeah. It was bad.
Yeah.
So.
Was there like a good, I guess when I think of like TikTok creator houses and stuff like that, I don't know. There's like LA stuff. Why Atlanta? Why did you pick that? Because you knew some of these guys?
Yeah, my manager stayed in Atlanta at the time, and he was one of the managers. He made some things happen. I ain't gonna say he didn't do much. He definitely did a lot for the amount of followers I had, like thinking back on it. But he tried to make it seem like we were so much bigger than we really were. And as a manager, you're supposed to do that. You're supposed to hype up, you know what I'm saying? But it's like to an extent. Yeah. So I went out there because he was out there, and all of my friends wanted to go out there too because we all had the same manager. So we're like, okay, well, let's just be local to our manager. It's going to be too easy. Terrible idea. And
I think some of those deals, I don't know, this was probably like Jake Paul era back in the day or something, but like the house manager or whatever would take like 10%. Was it anything like that? Or you guys just all lived together?
So it's crazy because he had his own house called Collab Crib, and that was a big old mansion. That house was crazy. He stayed there with a bunch of creators that he thought was going to be the bigger ones out of the whole group. I really hated that. He had favorites. He had favorites bad. It was terrible. What we did was, because we didn't make it in that house, me and my friends found a house that we could just live in and make our own videos with our smaller group. Yeah. And it's crazy because everybody that was in our house ended up being bigger than everybody that was in that big old $10,000 a month house.
I've noticed that.
That's wild, yeah.
It's like he wasn't taking too many chances with me, and now he be trying to text me, talking to me. I want to talk to you. Like, I don't want to talk to you, bro.
That's funny. You guys probably had a little chip on your shoulder, like something to prove.
Still do to this day.
That's awesome. Hey, I love it.
Still do to this day.
I think that's important though.
Yeah.
Was that Valley Crib? Is that what that was called?
Valley Crib, yeah.
I saw that somewhere. That's awesome.
And then, you did some crazy digging.
Valid Crib? I got some research.
Whoa, that's actually crazy. That's a crazy pull.
I dove deep. What were you thinking this whole time when he was down there? Was he calling Momma Harding on the regular to keep you updated?
D'Aydrian has always been very transparent with me. He knows that he can talk to me about anything. And so he told me this was going on, that was going on. And he'd be like, either Mom, what do you think I should do? Or Mom, I want to do this. And so we would make a decision together to kind of move him around and focus on D'Aydrian and his brand, his up and coming brand, really. And I think he made a great move when he moved from that house that he was in and started doing things on his own.
Yeah, definitely.
So.
And was your original tag Bro is Funny? So when did you make the switch? And what, I guess, did you just want to build your name brand more from that?
Definitely, yeah. I was Bro is Funny until maybe like almost 4 mil on TikTok, maybe even 5, something like that, when I made a switch to YouTube. And I told myself, like, I have all these followers on TikTok. I can transition and make these dudes go to YouTube. Like, I knew I could, but I told myself that I'd never make another TikTok again until I had a good following on YouTube. So I would just post my YouTube clips on TikTok, and that's all that I posted for a long time.
Sure.
At first, it did horrible. It wasn't working at first, but I just kept posting, and then TikTok figured out what I was trying to do, and then they helped, like with pushing my videos out and just putting me on the algorithm and putting me on the For You page. So that was kind of the method I figured out.
Yeah, I didn't want you to leave TikTok because I like TikToks. I'm one of those people that can sit there and watch a TikTok real quick and then move on versus the YouTube. It's like I watch YouTube videos because my son has YouTube videos. I can't watch anybody else's video for 30 or 40 minutes. I just can't do it. But I enjoy watching his videos. So I was really glad that he stayed on with TikTok because your TikToks are hilarious.
Yeah. But I cheated it so much that, like, not even
you
cheating.
did.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm cold at what I did. Like, there's so many people who are still on TikTok that congratulate me for making the transition. That is one of the most difficult things to do is transition apps. Yeah. Majority of people cannot do that. Even Charlie, Addison, Ray, all the biggest people on TikTok, their YouTube is horrible. Right. They're like, their numbers are terrible, but they have 10 mil on YouTube. Right. But they pull in 100,000 views a video. How is that possible when 100 million people on TikTok follow you? Right. It's because there's no personality behind it. They don't know who they truly are. They just see them doing dances on TikTok. Right. So now I have it to where if I post a TikTok and be doing something myself, it's going to do good every time because I'm not a TikToker now. Right. I'm a YouTuber that's on TikTok when I feel like it. So they push it more. Like, I got the whole thing figured out. Like,
I love his confidence.
Oh, yeah, I do too.
I know what I'm doing. Yeah.
If somebody asks you what you do, are you like, I'm a creator, I'm a YouTuber? What do you say?
I say I'm a YouTuber. Yeah.
Okay. Which is, I don't know, 10 years ago, people were probably like, what do you mean?
That?
You do that? Well, it's not a job, but that's
people
cool.
Still look at me like, the thing is, especially the older generation, if I say that I do YouTube or I'm a creator, or sometimes I just say I do social media, they're like, what is that? Like, you make money on that? And they always look disgusted.
That
like
face,
and it's because of what I wear too. Like, I just wear PJs and Crocs. Yeah. So it'll kind of be like is that all you do? Like, what? Like, sure. So you do social media on the side is what a lot of them like to say. You do it on the side. You'd be surprised.
Something like that.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah, and if you're not watching, the uniform is normally like some Stay Sober, some kind of merch. You got some PJ pants and the Crocs. Yep. Is that right?
Literally on the plane yesterday, I was wearing the Crocs, and this the lady that was on the plane or whatever, the flight attendant, she was like, "Oh, the mismatched Crocs." She was like, "You might be starting your trend." Like, little did she know, I got tens of thousands of people wearing black and yellow Crocs across the country. Yes. But I was like, yeah, I like my Crocs. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. Have you done a deal with Crocs yet?
I want to so bad, and I don't know what the disconnect is. I want to work with Crocs so bad. Funny.
It's been in the works for a while. Yeah. And we were even told that he's been closer than anybody else to getting a Crocs deal. Yeah. So we're just right there.
That's so funny. I just watched a video. The only person I know is Anthony Poe or something like that, Ant Poe. But he makes like, so he did, he's a YouTuber, I don't know, maybe 4 million on YouTube. But he got, I don't know if he was famous, but the event was famous. But he did the Timothée Chalamet lookalike contest. Have you heard about that in New York?
Yes.
It's 10,000 of people showed up for this. Yeah. But he did a deal, and he made a separate account and did it anonymously. But he called it Kid with Crocs, and he put like Crocs on like statues in New York City or something. But it was part of a deal with Crocs. But anyways, that's the only other person I know. But I'm like, you would be a perfect fit for that.
It's crazy because Crocs. Here's the thing: is the people who work these big companies, the ones that take the risk with creators, be the happiest ones, but they have to take the risk. Yeah. They do not realize how crazy my pull is. Like, they don't understand it. I want to eventually one day be able to sell a pair of black and yellow Crocs. That's what I want. Yeah. Yes. But they don't realize how much that would sell because the fans that have it now had to go get 2 separate pairs. I don't know if they just want a little bit more money. Maybe that's why they're not. I don't know if they just want it like that. but it would be so much more beneficial to my fan base if I could just sell a black and yellow Croc together.
A signature basketball shoe, but the signature D'Aydrian and Croc.
Exactly. Awesome. All they got to do is raise the price a little bit from the other regular pair of Crocs, and then there's the difference. Like
that's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
But like I said, they don't know that.
Huh.
So
and I have
we'll
a
send
friend.
them this clip after this. So.
Yeah,
no, seriously,
please do, because I have a really good friend, and she has a teenager, and she told me he approached her, Mom, I have to have a black pair and a yellow pair, and she said, absolutely not. She said, I'm not spending that kind of money on both, and she's my friend, you know, and she said, we talk about D'Aydrian all day long at my house because that's what her kids want to talk about. Yeah. But he saved his money and she bought one pair. Oh, he bought the other pair. So now he has them for that reason. Yeah. But he only wanted, you know, one yellow, one black.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that the first time I saw you was at, what was it? Nana hosted like a street ball event at Coke Arena.
Yes.
Like 3 years ago, probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I was like, who is this guy in Crocs and BJ pants?
On the court too.
Playing ball,
You were down there. I'm like, wait a second, what's going on right now? But and then they're like, you don't know D'Aydrian? I'm like, no, who is this? And I looked you up and you were, I mean, already pretty big then compared to even now, 3 years later. But
yeah, I was like, does anybody else dunk in Crocs besides you? I've never seen
Again, that's
anyone.
another commercial for Crocs. I don't know why they're missing out on this.
And it's like I'm so oddly athletic too. Like there's tens of thousands of promos I could do for them. Like, and it'd be so natural. But
absolutely.
It's like I never want to promo something that I don't genuinely like or use on a day-to-day basis. So.
That's true.
Yeah, placing the authenticity again.
Yeah.
So while we're talking about that, basketball is kind of a big piece of your brand.
Yeah.
Met you at saw you at the street ball event, but I guess you didn't play in high school. So you just played a lot of pickup. I guess is there a reason you didn't play in high school? Just didn't want to? Or?
I never cared enough about basketball is the thing. Like I've always liked basketball. Like I do have a love for it, but not enough to hear no coach yell at me. Not enough
running sprints. And
I'm not doing all that, bro. I don't care enough.
And that's what he told me in middle school. I'm glad you were honest about that.
I never even tried out. People don't even know. I never even tried out. I didn't. It's not that I didn't make it. I didn't try out.
Sure.
But yeah, middle school and high school, he said, Mom, I don't want to go to practice. Yeah. I just don't want to do it. He wants to play basketball when he wants to play basketball. Yeah. And it has worked out very well for him.
That's awesome. Yeah, it's cool to see like all the celeb games and stuff like that.
I knew I wasn't going to the league, so what am I hooping for? If I know I'm not going in the league, there's no point.
Yeah, for sure. What's been your favorite, like, I don't know, as like a YouTuber creator basketball experience?
I say the RWE games. My buddy Cam, he has a basketball team called Raw Wave Elite. And we just like basically travel the country, play against other basketball players and like teams. But like we have a cheat code team. Like we draft, it could be the number one player in Arkansas, number one player in California, and we bring them to like Miami, and we'll create like this like Avengers team and go against regular teams at AAU. We've won like 15 championships.
That's hilarious.
But like that's our thing is just traveling the country and then creating a team and then just whooping everybody. Yeah. So. I say that's my favorite.
You sound very proud of that.
Oh, for sure. For sure. Another cheat code is cheat code.
Do you just fit that in like when you can into your schedule or do you like work your schedule around some of that stuff?
It's really his thing, but I'm like known as the assistant coach of what he does. That's not my thing, it's his thing. But I've been in so many tournaments that like I'm just a part of it. Like I'm a huge part of it. Yeah. So I mean that's really his thing. I mean I'd be down to do it whenever I can. I always fit into my schedule if I can. If it's like the perfect weekend, I'm like, I got to be there. So it's always fun.
And then I want to talk about the basketball takeover. Yeah. About a month ago or whenever that was over at Sports Forum. It's a positive thing. I know
it was meant to be a positive thing.
I was having so much fun.
We were so excited about it.
Amazing. So for people that don't know, what is the capacity was like 2,500 or something. Sports Forum, you had some of your boys out. You said bring your 5 and play 5-on-5. Yep. And I think like 5,000 people showed up. So it was like more people than you could. But yeah, just tell me a little bit about the thought behind that. Why'd you do that? Why'd you pick Forum? What happened there?
Yeah. Well, we chose the Forum because there was really nowhere else you could do it. Wichita Hoops is about to shut down. So Wichita Hoops is almost out of service. So we had to go to the Forum. But I love the Forum, though. The Forum is always so nice to me. Yeah. I film there all the time. They've never got mad at me, like, when it comes to holding the camera. Like, they don't care about nothing. They're always, like, welcome me. They're like, come back. They always tell me to come back and film in there. Yeah, I just wanted to put together an event for the city because I know how good Wichita is at basketball. And I have a lot of creator friends that play basketball that think that where I'm from, they ain't got hoopers. So I'm like, okay, well, I paid for everything myself. I did everything myself. Even though this is my friend Cam's thing, I wanted to give him the experience without him losing money. I'm yo, Wichita is going to be super fun. We got hoopers, blah, blah, blah. So I put it all together. Did not go the way I wanted it to. But the first hour and a half was so much fun. Like, it was so much fun. And it just sucks that, like, there's always those bad apples that, you know what I'm saying, ruin it for everybody else.
Right.
Like, I even made it free. I genuinely did not want nothing but to show Wichita how to have a good time.
Yes.
And it fell through.
Yeah.
Like,
And you guys
I'm going to do something like that again, though. I'm going to do something else again.
Good to hear. That's awesome. Yeah. I was thinking about it because right after that, I saw you at the TBT tournament down on the floor and stuff. Like, you could fill up Coke Arena. If they let you, you could fill it up.
Yeah.
Because we did 5,000 in like a week, not even a week. It was like 5 days.
For sure.
So
well, there's probably some people like, oh, I'm not gonna be able to get there early. I'm just not gonna show up because I'm not gonna get in. So I bet you could sell out Coke Arena.
I definitely believe I can.
Yeah,
especially with the people that I know too. Like if I wanted to put on something like that, I could invite out NBA players, creators. Like
that would be that would be legit.
And you would have more than one line coming through.
Definitely.
And so they could filter in.
They're used to it. Yeah, they can handle it.
Yeah.
So that would be awesome. Well, let me know if you're doing. I'll help you. Not that you need help promoting it, but I can help plug it too.
No, definitely.
Do you play basketball as well?
I played up until my sophomore year.
Very good.
So I hurt my arm. I had Tommy John surgery from baseball my freshman year. So I missed my freshman season, played JV my sophomore year, and I was just like, I'm kind of behind. I'm never going to play varsity, so I'm just like, I'm just going to not do this anymore. But,
as long as you're honest with yourself,
yeah,
that's what I be telling people, bro. Like if you know you ain't going to be the greatest, don't even attempt
This isn't the thing. So, okay, so YouTube, transition to YouTube. Now you do whatever, 30, 45-minute videos maybe, and then you take clips from that to spread out. How do you approach it? Like what is your day-to-day? How do you approach creating?
Well, now it's to the point where I don't have to really do much. When I first started out, I was doing pranks just to like get people's attention. Now I can go furniture shopping with my mom. It'll be a video. I can
because people just want to hear from you.
Swim in the backyard. Yeah, I can do anything now. So I don't overthink content no more. I just think of okay, what things do I have to do today? I can just bring a camera with me when I do the stuff that I actually have to do. Or if I don't have nothing to do, just like the places I genuinely like going, I'll just go film. So it's like it's super calm now. Like I don't really have to do nothing crazy.
It's funny hearing you talk like that because I've listened to like I don't know like a Mr. Beast interview or something, which obviously like he's like the biggest creator in the world.
He's insane.
But like he is like he doesn't sleep. He stresses out about everything. Everything's so meticulously planned, and then you're just like, what do we want to do today? That's awesome.
That's because of the level that he's at and the production. He's not even uploading videos. He's uploading movies.
Yeah,
like
great point.
His ain't videos no more. His is past videos. Like he's literally he even I don't know if you see the show that he made.
Yeah, it's insane.
Like he's making shows.
Yeah.
Like he's the first creator billionaire. So it's like
nice.
Nah, I see why he's stressing out. He has a lot on his plate.
How do you see your content evolving over time? Do you just want to keep doing this and see how it goes, or
man,
do you
whatever
have like
makes me happy? Being honest, I don't care where it goes. It can go from me stop doing the public stuff to me sitting at home playing video games on the like streaming. I don't care as long as just what I'm doing is genuinely me still. There might be a day where I switch up everything completely, but I mean I did that. I went from pranking to vlogging.
Yeah.
Now I could go from vlogging to ASMR. I don't know. It's like I can do anything. So just whatever I feel like doing.
Do you stream very much?
Yeah, I've gotten to streaming a little bit lately.
Is that mainly on YouTube or is that Twitch?
Twitch.
Is that, okay, very cool. How's that been going?
It's fun. It's like, I like it because when you upload YouTube videos, the fans laugh like a week later. It's like a delayed laugh. They laughing at stuff that I've been laughed about, you know?
Sure.
Streaming, they laughing at the same thing I'm laughing at right there in that moment. I really like streaming.
Did that take off like big time or like
definitely
did that transition from YouTube? How big are you on Twitch?
Yeah, on Twitch I have almost 300K on Twitch, but it was fire though because the very first time I ever went live, I had over 600,000 viewers over the time that I started from when I ended, and I was only on for 3 hours.
Wow.
So, yeah, that was
amazing,
super cool, man.
Yeah, and originally he dabbled into streaming. Yeah. This was some years ago.
Yeah, like 2-3 years ago.
2 or 3 years ago, and he didn't like the concept of sitting at his desk streaming.
Can't do it.
So when they came out with these backpacks and you can be mobile, he's like,
is
Mom,
that what people do now? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't even,
he's like, Mom, I'm interested in doing streaming. And so that's what he's been doing. They have the backpack and
amazing.
He can go to different countries. He can go anywhere he wants to and stream.
Did you stream at Riverfest?
Yes.
Okay, I think I saw you walking by. I saw you with a group of people, but okay, that's
yeah, that was fire.
That's very cool. I just hear about like some of the deals, like the price tag and how big the deals are for some of those streamers are insane.
Yeah.
But that's crazy. So you don't want to have to get into details for the money stuff, but like, is it like, how would you break down? Like, is it mostly sponsor deals, mostly like AdSense from YouTube versus TikTok Creator Fund or whatever there is? How does that break down?
Mine is mainly all AdSense, YouTube, and then merch. Okay, I don't like doing sponsorship. I don't like doing stuff that I don't do. Like that's why like I was talking about
Crocs or PJ pants. Or
exactly. It has to be something that makes sense. And it's like even some people's getting mad at me because like the sobriety thing and like I've gambled in videos, but gambling is so fun. I don't care with nobody. It's so fun. I tell them I don't recommend they do it, but watch me do it though. It's fun.
But it's not it's not an addiction. I cannot get that out.
Yeah, for me it's not.
For you it's not. Yeah.
So I don't know. It's just like I've done like a couple like gambling promos, but then I stopped after I did like 2. I was like, I don't want to keep doing this. I've only done like 5 promos, and the other ones are like sports based. So it'd be like sports betting is what it is. So it's like the DraftKings stuff like that. So I haven't did much, and like I've realized all money ain't good money, so I don't just want to push out stuff that they're not gonna like or things that they don't care about to my fan base. I think that's stupid.
That's right.
Or if you're like, I don't know, some random company, like you don't have to say what they want you to say. You can just kind of do what you want to do.
And plus, all the promos I make are fire. They're always like super extra. Any other creator would just sit in their room and hold up a product and say, "Get it."
Yeah.
Man, for DraftKings, I was tackling my friends like it was because football season was about to start. I'm tackling my friends at Chick-fil-A. I'm saying you need to lose weight. I'll slap a Chick-fil-A sandwich out his hand and tackle him, saying get in the gym, like. And then I'm like, here on DraftKings, if you do like, man, I'm so cold with promos, bro. Like I don't play about nothing I do.
So Crocs, hit them up.
Serious promos. I would make the best Crocs. Oh my goodness, I'd probably sell out all the Crocs they have on the site in a day. Like,
you probably would.
Man,
you really would. That's so funny. So the levels of fame. So you mentioned like having a few million on TikTok. People wouldn't really recognize you, but now you can't go anywhere without kids recognizing you. What were there like stair steps? Like once you hit like 1 million on YouTube, you're like, okay, it started to pick up, or like 3 million on YouTube. Was there like levels of this fame that you've experienced?
Something there is, but it's such a blur for me for some reason. I don't remember when it changed. Yeah. All I know is that it just got to a point where it was too much. Like it started off cool. It would be like a from a time to time, but I also think that like being recognized in YouTube videos, I like to leave it in sometimes of like me meeting a lot of fans in my interactions because I want them to know that I like meeting them. Yeah. It's gotten to the point to where, man, everybody just be saying what up, like everybody. And I do like the fans that ask for pictures, but I also really enjoy the fans that just dap me up and just keep it pushing.
Yeah. It is cool because I saw you again at the TBT tournament at halftime. There was like a line back behind you guys, and like you didn't even get to the end. Like people kept coming in, the security had to start turning them away. Like, but the thing that stood out to me was how like genuine you were with each of them. It wasn't like you were just like, all right, come on.
No.
Yeah, the pictures like no, you were talking to them, dapping them up, putting your arm around them. It was awesome. That was really cool. I mean,
I wouldn't have nothing if it wasn't for them.
Exactly.
So it's like you got to be respectful of that. But there are days where I don't want to talk to nobody.
Oh, I'm sure.
Like there's days where
everybody has that.
There are days where I'll quickly and then not talk because I'm tired. Like it's like I didn't sign up for that part. I didn't sign up for that. And like people don't realize that as a creator or anybody who gets recognized a lot, it's like you don't sign up for the pictures. You don't. In reality, you don't have to do it. Being honest, like Michael Jordan, you can't get a picture of Michael Jordan. You can't. So it's like there's some people that just don't want to do it and they don't have to. You know. But I mean, I like it.
That reminds me of there was somebody asked Kevin Durant about this, and like KD is KD. Everyone knows Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
And he was like, I didn't sign up to be a role model. I don't want to be a leader, and I don't want to be a role model.
He just plays basketball.
He just wants to play. He just wants the ball. But it's like at some point, it's like, do you feel like you have like a responsibility?
Oh yeah, 1,000%. Yeah. Like yeah. But that's okay though, because I want that. I want some sort of substance to what I do. I don't just want to be out there acting a fool without no backbone, no foundation. That's good. So
yeah, for sure. Which I think plays into like the stay sober. So where did that come from? So is that something you like I guess always abided by, or like was that the first piece of merch that came to mind? Obviously, you're not doing it because it's merch, but like it sells well because you believe in it and like are authentic with it. But like, where did that come from?
And she been telling me about don't get into that stuff since I was a kid. So, I mean, the things she would tell me, I mean, yeah, there'd be times where I wouldn't listen, but I always respected her and I always listened to her.
Sure.
So, it's like, I be telling her, like, I genuinely think that she fell from heaven. Like, no cap. Because there's nobody on this earth that has ever done so many good things for me. Like, I tell her all the time, I can't think of one time she's done something weird to me. I mean, yeah, she spanked me. She's my mom. You know what I'm saying? But, like, she's never put me in a situation that I didn't like or said something to me that just made me so uncomfortable that I didn't want to talk to her. Like, she's just been, like, the perfect mom. So, yeah, whatever.
You can hug it out after.
That's right. When I was a teenager, I tried alcohol, which really it was just wine coolers. Me and my friends, people were pressuring you to do certain things or whatever. I've never had any drugs, but we tried wine coolers. And I would just see my friends became different people when they were drinking. I was the person that kind of went to sleep. It's just done, and I went to sleep after a drink. But I just didn't like, these are the same friends that I'm just crazy about during the day. But then on the weekend, and remember, we're in high school, on the weekend, they have to do this in order to have fun. Yeah. And so I just started to distance myself from it. And so the same thing with my boys. I taught them, they would go to parties, the party, these are your friends, the party got started, things were good. And then people are starting to drink or they're starting to do other things. So now the vibe of the party has changed. Yep. And I taught my boys, if you're uncomfortable, you come home. And I'd hear that garage door opening. They were coming back. They're 8 years apart, but they were coming back before curfew because things had taken a turn. It didn't feel right. And they returned home. Yeah. And that's admirable, especially for young men.
Oh, 100%.
You know what I mean? It's like, you might have girls running from certain things, but for guys to be like, you know what, guys, I'm going to see you all later. I'm out of here, that kind of thing. That takes a lot of courage. So I applaud them for that.
I pick and chose my friends smart too. Yeah. I wasn't just out there. I mean, there for a moment, I was kind of that kid. I was like, okay, well, I'll be in this group to fit in. That's so stupid. Like, I'm glad that I did it because of where I went to afterwards, but I regret the fact that I was one of those people. Like, I wish I just would have been the leader. I've always been a leader, but it's like there's some times where I was just like, you know what? If everybody's doing this, then it might be cool. So I tried to. Right. Stupid.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate it, and as somebody with like young kids, I know at some point that's going to be a conversation. So I'm glad somebody with like an audience, especially somebody that's big, stayed in Wichita, is pushing a positive message. Is really cool.
Yeah, we want people to know he wasn't dependent on anything. People have asked that question. Oh, he was getting off of this and he was getting off of that, and he's excited and wants to share his message. And it's like, no, he hasn't even had alcohol. At 24 years old, he still hasn't had any alcohol. So he's not recovering. Kudos to the people who are recovering, but I just want to put that out there. That's not his background.
But the message could help those people as well, which is cool. That's awesome.
We want it to,
and then the other piece of merch, which is kind of plastered on the website right now, is Thank You, Jesus. So talk a little bit about that and kind of what that means to you.
I was happy about that, man, because it's like for the longest, I was kind of going back and forth if I ever wanted to like fully like put religion onto my platform. And it's not because like I don't want to or like I'm afraid of putting it out there. But once you bring like religion into it, I've already seen the difference. They critique everything. Like YouTube changes completely for me once I put that merch out. So now they saying I can't cuss, I can't roast my friends no more.
They be in the comments?
Yes. Yeah. Like now as soon as I put that out, it's like negative comments came flooding. But I mean, I knew it was gonna come with it, so I'd rather push out that message and get some negative comments. It's like I don't really care about it, but it is low-key annoying, the fact that I can't do what I want, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
It's been an amazing drop.
Oh, yeah. But people always see the negative in anything you do.
Always.
Like, even Mr. Beast, like, I was telling her all the crazy things he's done.
Oh, my gosh.
Like he's helped 1,000 people see, 1,000 kids see. And now he's doing this big old foundation for kids who don't have water. And he's having all these creators donate money to the water foundation to get, like millions of people fresh water that they never drank before. But they'll find a way to find that negative. Like they'll always how is that negative? Like,
but
not
when you have 400 million subscribers, even if it's 0.0001%, that's still a ton of people being negative. So for sure. Yeah. Talk a little bit about music stuff. So your career started as a rapper at a DaBaby concert. You have a song and a music video with DaBaby, which is awesome that was here in town. That's super cool.
I really try to put Wichita there as much as I can.
That's super cool. Yeah. So how do you approach music? Like, it's like a side quest, and you've got 300,000 monthly listeners on Spotify.
Man, I don't care. It's crazy. I don't care nothing about music, being honest. But I enjoy the music that I have put out. Yeah. Like, if I have a random spurt where I'm like, you know what, I'll go make some music, then I will. But that song with DaBaby was just so crazy. Like, just the way that whole thing came about. And even when I first brought it up to him, like, he's so nice. Like, he really loves everything that I have going on and like my friends and family. Like, he's so respectful every single time he sees my mom. Hey, Mama Harding, give her a hug. How you been? You been good? Like, just checking up on my friends and everything. But yeah, just like that whole situation, I never thought that I'd have a song with him. Because like I told you, I was rapping his songs at the concert to having my own song out. And that song got like maybe like 35, 40 million streams altogether. It's like, why? Like why?
He still says he's not a rapper. Yeah. He's not a musician. He's not a musician.
Yeah, no. I'm not a rapper. Because then once you say you're a rapper, that all that negative stuff come with it. I'm cool. Yeah. I'm not a rapper.
You're a YouTuber that has some fun every now and then. Puts out some music.
Exactly.
That's awesome. So do you have any songs you're going to drop anytime soon? All right. We'll keep
I told myself I was done after that song.
The first one.
Yeah. I told
and you made another.
That is true. I said I wasn't making
You have 5.
Yeah. I keep making more.
That's wild. That's fun, though.
I don't see myself dropping anything else unless I was to make something with like a super dope artist or something.
Yeah. It'll probably happen. Yeah. They'll just reach out, be like, okay, we need a feature on this, and let's do this. So.
It's crazy because that song Big Body is DaBaby's second most streamed song in the last like year and a half.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
So like even there for the first 3 months after we had dropped it, if you went to his discography, it's top 10. Yeah. It's up there with Rockstar, Suge,
That's
Bop.
Crazy, yeah.
I'm like, bro, what? like how did this happen?
Yeah, no kidding. So kind of tying into that, but like what doors have opened or like what's the craziest thing that's happened besides like rapping on a song with DaBaby because of all of this? Like sitting courtside or like what's the coolest or craziest thing that comes to mind?
My personal is still going to be friends being with DaBaby, being honest. That's going to forever be like there's no way, you know, because I was a fan of him for 4 years before he came to Wichita. So it's like that's being a friend. And he's came to, like I went on tour in the summer and the spring, and he came to a show in the summer and the spring. He's came to 2 shows that I went to on tour.
Yes.
And like he's dropping the stuff he's doing to make sure he has time to come to my events.
That's cool.
Yeah. So that's my number one is being friends with him. Everything else is cool, man, you know.
And just to see him call you, there have been so many times he's like, oh, okay, it's DaBaby. And then he'll take his phone call.
He calls and gives me advice. Like I've like had heart-to-heart convos with him about his like my friends or life or, you know, just how to go about things, how to make sure that like I'm appreciative of things in the moment and stuff. So I've had 30, 45-minute talks with him.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And it's just, it's weird.
Yeah,
it's
so you got to pinch yourself every now and then.
Seriously.
Yeah, that's cool. So talk a little about the tour. So you're not a rapper, but you go on tour. What are you doing on these tours?
So rapping? I see it as like we do that actually. We do perform the songs that we have. But it's more of like an interactive show with the fans. So we'll do trivia. We'll put them up on stage to play basketball against us, soccer against us.
Yes.
It's just like, it's really just hanging out with them.
That's amazing.
But it's still like a concert setting though.
Yeah.
So like we're on stage being entertaining. I'm doing stuff. I'll put up a presentation about sobriety. If you see alcohol, you boo. If you see my mom, you cheer on the screen.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
It's just hanging out. Yeah. It's just like a big old party in reality.
Okay. I've seen like the clips where you come out and dunk and the guys get hyped to get the crowd hyped.
Oh, my goodness,
that's most of what I've seen.
Tour was the best thing I've ever experienced as a creator.
That's so
and it's crazy because creators can't do what I did.
Right.
Like tour, no. You got to have a certain sort of dedicated fan base to have 500 to 2,000 people every night in 34 cities. Like,
that's super cool.
It's insane.
Are you going on tour again?
34.
I think so. I think we're going to Australia in a few months.
Yes.
Ooh, that's amazing. Do you have a big, everywhere you have a big following, but like, do you have a big following in Australia?
Yes.
I didn't realize that. I did.
I knew it a few years ago when we were managing the merch ourselves. Yeah. And I told D'Aydrian, I said, there are a lot of kangaroos that are ordering your merch because we're shipping stuff out to Australia all of the time.
Australia and New Zealand. I was really surprised about that
one.
too. Yeah. The UK a lot too.
Yes. That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
So so you ship it out all over the world. What does your team look like? Do you have like an editor? Do you do the editing? Who's shipping the stuff?
We were
doing all the merch. Me, her, my brother, and like my close friends and my dad and his friends. We were all doing the merch.
Wow.
Up until like a year and a half, 2 years ago.
Yes.
Where it was too big.
How do you even do that?
We had to give it because Sony does my merch now. So they've been dealing with it for the last 2 years and they've gotten a whole lot better. It was kind of shaky at first.
Yes, it was.
But now things are perfect. So I don't really have to stress about it. But editing, I do all my editing. It's a rare occasion where I'll throw it to my friend that somewhat edits similar to me. Yeah. But I still have to like critique him with like how, because I like my stuff perfect. Like I have OCD. So it needs to be a certain way. But the team, it's just like my social media manager, John, and then just me and her, and then my filmer, and then of course like my friends are kind of like my team too, you know. We don't really have a big team. That's it. Yeah.
Have any of your friends here, have they tried to get big, or have you been able to help them get big, or do they even want to? Or just hang out with you?
Sammy takes it more serious on YouTube now. My best friend Sammy. Jathan is starting to come around to it, but Sammy is the one that definitely takes it more serious. He has like 250, almost 300K on YouTube. That's what Sammy has. And then Jathan he just hit 100K too.
Nice.
But it just sucks that it took them so long to take it serious.
Right.
It's
It could have been on the come up a little earlier.
Man, Sammy and Jathan should have been in the mill, being honest, if they would have taken like if they would have taken what's in front of them and applied it.
Yeah.
But I mean, you can't teach that, you know. If they want to do it, they will. And they're coming around to it now.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I asked my brother if he had any questions for you. He's a little bit closer to your age.
Yeah.
But his question is, what is the hardest obstacle you face day to day that's making it hard to do what you want to do? Are there any obstacles or barriers that are preventing you from doing something?
Oh, women. Yeah. Women. Yeah. Man, I'm so vulnerable with my fan base. I've like made videos on my second channel just like me venting to them, because sometimes you can see in videos when I'm not as happy as I normally am. And like she's told me that, and I've seen comments, they'll be like, is D'Aydrian okay? Like he doesn't seem as happy as he normally is. Man, I done dealt with so many women problems, and I be telling my fans like, bro, hold on to your virginity. I'm so serious when I tell them that. And it's like, if you do give it up, give it to somebody who you genuinely love, and like make sure it's the right time. And I tell them to wrap it up too. But yeah, bro, it's like just women, it's like as soon as you enter that world of like sex, bro, it's like your mind changes completely. And I really be telling my younger fan base, do not be stupid and do not go, because they listen to me. My fans really listen to me. Like if I tell them not to, man, I done stopped so many fans from smoking, drinking, vaping. Like they really listen to me. Parents on tour will be in the VIP line and say, "Your kids listen. My kids listen to you better than they listen to me." It's like, I mean, I don't know how it works. I don't know how that's possible.
And we interviewed a family, and they were on the brink of divorce, and they're back together. They told us that they are back together because they've been watching his videos together, and they were dealing with substance abuse within their marriage to the point where they were filing for divorce. And that little boy, he was so happy because he's sitting there in between his two parents who are now helping out at the church, and they're teaching sobriety to other people. It was amazing.
Wow. Yeah, I don't think you'll ever know like the network or like how deep it all goes and how wide. That's amazing.
Never. I'll never understand that.
Wow. That's crazy. Just a few more questions. Coming from Wichita, do you think it's a good spot for creators? Like, do you think it hurts or helps or is neutral? Like, being a creator in Wichita?
You got to realize no matter where you at, you can make some stuff happen. You just got to figure out how to do it. It's like I be telling people in Wichita, you don't need a big city to do big things, bro. It's like it just depends on who you are as a person and the people you surround yourself with. That's all that matters. Like I don't need 10 amusement parks in my city to go make videos. I make videos at home, in the house.
Or Walmart.
Like, if you're entertaining, exactly. I love Walmart. If you're entertaining enough, you can make it happen. It's like you shouldn't have to rely on these extra cool places to make content.
Absolutely.
So over the years, I done made more videos in Wichita than I have anywhere else.
And you put Wichita on the map, and it's like all the fans, they want to come to Wichita. And a lot of them do travel, you know, they're hoping to see D'Aydrian. You have different events that are going on, sporting events. I remember when he was getting his taxes done a few years ago, and he went next to that, I can't remember the name of that restaurant, but he just needed a fork to go with his Chipotle. Yes. So he just ran over there to get a fork, and it just happened to be a team, I think, from Florida. And they went crazy. And then they came over to H&R Block, and they're like,
tapping on the windows. Yeah,
and the guy had
my taxes.
Yeah, the tax guy had to lock the door so they wouldn't come in there. And that was years ago. But they're just hoping to play in a tournament that's going to be in Wichita, and they might just meet or see D'Aydrian Harding. Cool. And I tell him, you have Wichita all to yourself, and he makes it look so fun. So when you're watching the videos, it looks like Wichita has everything you need. But he's just finding different places to film. We have hidden gems here, just like other people do.
Yeah, for sure. That was actually my next question. What's your favorite part of Wichita, or what's a hidden gem in Wichita? Do you have like a favorite food spot or just a favorite anything?
The bot.
Ooh, I love hibachi. Yeah, I go to Kobe's. Like, I'm best friends with the people at Kobe's. Like, I filmed there multiple times. They giving me gift cards and stuff there. Like, I love going to the Kobe's. That's my spot. Yeah, that's my spot.
They're going to love that clip.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, we ordered catering from them for his birthday.
Yeah.
I haven't had their catering before, but I've seen a lot of people do that, and people love it. It's awesome.
It's so good. Their food is so good.
Because he was so tired. He had been on, I think you said 12 planes in 1 week, and he was like,
in 4 days.
That'll wear you out.
Oh, my goodness.
It was 12 because, like, I counted it as literal flights. So it'd be layover here, layover back, layover here, layover back. One flight here, one flight back. Yeah. I was like, over the course of 4 days, I went to I went to Atlanta and then back to Wichita, and then San Antonio back to Wichita. Then I had to do overtime, so I went back to Atlanta again, And then I got invited to a pool party with AMP in San Antonio, so I went back to San Antonio again. So I went to the same 2 spots. It was Atlanta, San Antonio, Atlanta, San Antonio, and then back home. So yeah, that was 12
sounds
flights.
Exhausting, yeah.
Yeah.
It was, but I enjoyed it.
Fun.
I got a lot done.
It's a good time, yeah.
Yeah, I got a lot done.
Is there something you wish Wichita had that it doesn't? Or what would you improve about Wichita? Either one of you.
I was talking about it. I would like for us to have an amusement park.
Yeah.
I think that'd be dope.
I don't know why that doesn't work well here. It did when I was little. Yeah. We had Joyland.
Yeah. You see what happened to Joyland.
And then remember the Wild West. Well, you wouldn't remember the Wild West World. Yeah. We got excited about that because it was going to open and then it didn't.
And
we don't even have an aquarium. What?
We don't have, no.
We have like 400,000 people. How do we not have an aquarium?
I mean, it's the Midwest.
People have talked about that. Like, if you
they got it in Kansas City. They got everything in Kansas City. Mm-hmm. I don't know.
I don't know why that's not important to Wichita. You've never had
aquarium,
an aquarium.
And the D'Aydrian land. What are we waiting for?
The D'Aydrian land is crazy. See, if
a
place.
See, there you go.
It'd be flooded. But I don't know. One thing I realized, Wichita does not utilize me the way they should.
Exactly.
Like if they did, oh my goodness. Like they've literally watched me go from like regular living to this super nice house that I'm in, the fan base that I have, the everywhere I go, the pictures, the love that I get. But it's like they still just don't think like I could turn any establishment to 500 people inside in a couple hours. Like,
for sure.
They just don't get it. They just don't get it.
He'd even like to open up some type of store. Yeah. We're going to get into real estate. There's a lot of things. Sure.
Even if you just did like a merch shop.
Yes.
You'd be selling out every time.
See?
Yes.
I'm banned from the East Mall.
Yeah. They sell his merchandise and he can't go in there.
And I can't go in there and get my merch in Zoomies because I'm banned from the mall. So.
Yeah. He's in 600 Zoomies stores.
Oh, wow. That's crazy. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
But he can't go to the one.
That's really funny.
Yeah.
And I tried. I went to bat for him. I tried over and over again. We had the lawyers reach out to Townies, and they told us no because they lose business when he walks in that door.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know if I agree with that.
I don't
That's
either.
That's what they told us.
Interesting. Wow.
Yeah, that's what they told us.
All right. Well, I know you guys are really busy, so just one more question. But what does Wichita mean to you?
I mean, everything. This is where I grew up. This is why I am who I am, So
it's 100% who we are.
Yeah.
And we represent the black and the yellow, all the colors that come with Wichita.
I literally I got Wichita tatted on my arm right here. This is my favorite tattoo. Like, I've never played about Wichita. Yeah.
The Crocs, the colleges, the sunflowers, everything that comes with Kansas and Wichita is what we represent.
D'Aydrian, Momma Harding, thank you guys so much for coming on. This was fun.
Awesome. Thank you.